member of a religious congregation in the church, aka a nun. And we express our mission in the world as that of liberating education. This has led us to do some hard work to study ourselves, keep ourselves aware of what's happening, and to a recognition, which is universal now, I think, at the scientific level of the interconnectedness, the profound interconnectedness of all life. And that evokes in us a deep compassion for the brokenness within what we call this sacred community of life, and creates in us a desire to live in greater harmony and conscious union with all that is, and to express that through works of justice, peace, solidarity, and care of the earth. Given that, I want to cite the impact of fracking on water from a perspective of ethics, rights, and the sacred, whatever tradition that refers to. The hydrological or water cycle we know is a closed system. The waters of the earth exist in an ever-moving and delicately balanced cycle. Our present levels of water pollution, as we're hearing, harm the hydrological system. They are unsustainable, and they put all life forms on the planet in peril. This implies that the cost and consequences of fracking are threats to and violations of a range of universally recognized rights. And that part of my context is of having done that work as our representative to the NGO Forum of the United Nations in areas like this. So some of those universally recognized rights are the Universal Declaration on Human Rights, which covers everything that protects human life, the International Covenant on Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights, the UN Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, the Declaration on the Human Right to Safe Water and Sanitation, the rights and responsibilities derived from all of those rights, and a proposed Universal Declaration on the rights of Mother Earth. That is coming out of, as well, an evolving body of what is known as Earth jurisprudence, which would enshrine in law the protection of the gifts of air, water, soil, plants, animals, minerals, and genes, what we refer to as the global commons. They should be available to everybody, which the earth provides. We get that from Earth. This moment then suggests that we need to make a critical shift from what we traditionally call stewardship, where humans are the managers of the earth, to cooperation, where we are co-inhabitants with the larger life community. We are called, therefore, to a deeper ecological conscience, where our sense of community is expanded beyond the human family to embrace the whole community of life itself. Realizing our deep interconnection with all of life on our planet, we are sensing that we are both potent shapers of the unfolding of that life, and yet at the same time entirely dependent upon it for our very survival. This perspective suggests that we can only be fully human when the individual and communal elements of our social concerns are integrated and expressed in life-affirming cultural patterns and social justice. At the very least, we would want to invoke what is known as the precautionary principle, set forth by UNESCO and the World Commission on the Ethics of Scientific Knowledge and Technology. And this principle states that when human activities, it's been referred to already, when human activities may lead to morally unacceptable harm that is scientifically plausible but uncertain, action shall be taken to avoid or diminish that harm. Morally unacceptable harm refers to harm to the environment that is threatening to human life or health, that is seriously and effectively irreversible, is inequitable to present or future generations. We would be depriving it of our children, of our children of that. Harm that is imposed without adequate consideration of the human rights of those affected. For us, then, Earth Care rests on foundations uniting spirituality with scientific, ecological, and political insights into a dynamic and energizing relationship. And through a sense of wonder, we are invited to work for a just society, a fair economy, and a flourishing land. Because in the end, we always want to protect what we love.